only media that have been consistent speaking against the bad government and for the purpose for reformers. Niger what yo? No more bad government. Niger what? No more bad government. Niger what? No more bad government. The only media that have been speaking. No more bad government. The voice of the voiceless. No more bad government. For the poor, no more bad government. Niger what? No more bad government. Niger what media? No more bad government. No more bad government. No more bad government. In Nigeria, no more bad government. No more bad government. No more bad government. The only media, the number one media in Nigeria, no more bad government. That have been speaking against government. No more bad government. Niger what? No more bad government. Niger what you? The voice of the voiceless. The voice of the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Niger what media? Voice for the voiceless. Niger watch media. Voice for the voiceless. The only media that have been speaking against bad government. Being consistency since 1944. Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Umuwame. Voice for the voiceless. Umuwame. Voice for the voiceless. 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 Niger watch you. We have been seeing all you guys have been doing, and we recommending to everyone in Nigeria, saying that you guys are the number one. Niger what you.
In the 1980s, South Nigeria participated in every activity, social activities, under the image of Nigeria, and at a point, he denounced his Nigerian nationality. Found himself way to Finland. At what point did IPA become a threat? IPA became relevant or significant when Buhari led a military campaign to Nnamdi Kanu's compound, killed 28 people on the spot. Mike, I'm telling you, you can go and cross-check. And we're still coming to the pronouncement of the judgment, and we'll know what Sena, yes, the Finnish ambassador to Nigeria, what he did, where they took him, how he sat, who sat with her, and where the deed was sealed with some Fulani elements from the east. That was the beginning. Samoniba is never an IPOB member. Samoniba is a self-acclaimed disciple of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Go and take record.
Well, you guys embraced him.
You don't say you guys. You, I don't know what I mean, you guys.
Yeah.
You can't say you guys. Okay. By virtue of his origin, where he came from, he's a Biafran. He's a Biafran. Yes. Every IPOB person is a Biafran. Both those governors who are moving up and down, they are all indigenous people of Biafra. Mike,
that's why I said you embraced him.
I did not listen.
After the arrest of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu.
listen, after the killing that took place in Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's house,
Okay.
he started championing an autopilot concept. And there was this push for a more diplomatic approach because if you look at IPOB, I think the cardinal or fundamental, emphasis is centered on command and control because you're dealing with human beings. Everyone has the right to, create his own ideology from the struggle of what he believes that is the best way for self-defense. Underline that word, self-defense. That was where EPA came in. And even when the IPOB leaders themselves tried to caution him, he believed that DOS has been bought by criminal elements in Nigeria. I want you to look at that perspective so that we'll be able to put it very clearly. And I can tell you from my little experience, and there was this diplomatic approach to what he was trying to do. And if you look at leaders, there's no leader, there's nobody that talks about self-determination that has not gone through the process of what any freedom fighter can go through. Awolowo went through it. He was jailed. So many leaders around the world went through it. They were jailed.
So it's not a new thing.
Bros, Muhammad Gandhi went through it. He was jailed. George Washington was charged with treasonable felony. Today, America is great. Nelson Mandela did something. You see, what happened? We know what Nigerian government did. We know the kind of compromise that went with Alexander Stubb, the president of Finland. And remember, the ruling party in Finland, Sani is a member. You are talking about terrorism charges. If not influenced, you are seeing this person one-on-one, a member of a ruling party in Lahi, Finland. You understand what I'm saying? The ruling party where Alexander Stubb is the president now. Sani is prominent there. So this judgment
in the beginning, Simon Ekpa was not disowned. Are you getting it? That's why I said you guys embraced him.
No, he said disowned on what regard?
Now you can see it on papers now that IPP as you said, itself.
Boss, listen to me. At what point? I know you follow my story. At what point did IPP
in the beginning?
No, the issue of no, you can't tell me. You can't tell me. You can't say in the beginning when he came with the ideology of autopilot. A lot of people did not agree, including me, because I do not buy into the issue. That ideology of autopilot because you are dealing with human beings. The crisis started over who should sit at home and who should not sit at home. And they were asking Tamaulipa as at that time, you are not a member of IPOB.
But you guys saw him as your leader.
I said, you guys.
At some point.
See, boss, let me tell you, he is an agitator with his own ideology. And the concept, the total background of everything is about Biafra. Centered on Biafra. Bro, let us not confuse ourselves.
All right.
Centered on Biafra. Let me ask you, Stephen Biko of South Africa under ANC, Nelson Mandela was not against or was not supporting violent approach as at that time. But the white minority were killing the blacks majority in South Africa. And you are saying non-violent approach movements. Until Steve Biko came up with an arm swing of the ANC. But do you understand what I'm saying? This is a complete non-violent approach, but the white minority were killing the black majority. And the resistance led to Steve Biko having an arm swing, and they started engaging, shooting the white minority. And that was what led to where Nelson Mandela actually found himself at the end of the day. But today, it is victory for South Africans.
But is there any difference between Simon Ekpa and Nnamdi Kanu?
I'm just giving you about what the guy that the guy you said Mohammed Gandhi
fighting same cause.
Yes, yes, everything is centered on Biafra, different approach.
So what makes Nnamdi Kanu different from Simon Ekpa?
Well, let me tell you, the concept of IPOB is non-violent approach. You understand what I'm saying? And fortunately, IPOB never compromised that angle. And because of that, people were being killed. Do you understand what I'm saying? People, the military, Nigerian military, will come and see people with ordinary flag, and they'll start shooting everywhere on it. They were killing at random. The worst of it was when they invaded Nnamdi Kanu, still under negotiation as at that time. They killed 28 people, and Nnamdi Kanu managed without any provocation. That's what gave birth to somebody like Simon Ekpa. That's when we started hearing Simon Ekpa. It took another dimension when the issue of sit at home came on. And IPOB said, no, sit at home. Mazin Kala said, no. Simon Ekpa said, no, there must be sit at home until that illegality is corrected. I think that was where the IPOB hierarchy fell out completely with his idea of his ideology. Remember, I said ab initio that Simon Ekpa is never a member of IPOB. This is somebody who came and told the world he is a disciple of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu.
I want you to react to
Yes,
this.
but Mr. Mike, I'm happy with some of validation of what I've said earlier. I told you the approach of Samuel Ekpa is a violent approach. It's totally violent approach. And yes, you have confirmed it.
I didn't confirm it too.
I know.
You don't
the concept of
I didn't say it's violent. He doesn't know what it's called ideology. You cannot associate ideology with violence. It's not for you to tell me to define it. I said ideology. Ideology.
All right. Onyeze, this man talking right now, I like him. He's a very, very good analyst. But on his submission today, he's been biased. You know, firstly, he said all Igbo people are IPOB member. That is Biafra. That is in your blood. Now, on the last submission just now, he just said that Samuel Ekpa was not IPOB member. Now, my question is Samuel Ekpa not an Igbo man? Because it's like this Onyeze forgot what he stated just a few minutes ago, that IPOB, any Igbo person is an IPOB member, including the governors that paraded themselves. Now, he just stated a few seconds ago that Samuel Ekpa came as a disciple to Nnamdi Kanu. He was not an IPOB member. Let's take 5 minutes more on this, then I'll come back to you guys. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you. I'd like to quickly acknowledge everyone right there, right now, before we move on. Wonderful Mommy Diaspora, good evening to you, Mommy. Thank you very much, my lovely mother, for all that you do. I appreciate you always. Thank you very much, Sam. I can see right there. Gus, Godwin, Thank you very much. Good evening to you. Discussion Channel TV. Thank you. Wisdom Lucky. Thank you, Mother Peggy Modi. Thank you very much. I appreciate you all. Thank you, Osovo. Thank you very much. Christian CXL. Can see you all right there. I can see O Abdul. Thank you very much, my brother. I appreciate you. Prince Akai, can see you in the building. Thank you very much. Mr. Johnson Emmanuel in the building. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Good evening to you all. Great Yomi right there with us as well. I'm going to have a blessing on our people. Just press on the like button, help us to share. Then we have more people right there. Osesmo, my brother, I don't miss you, Taya. Good to hear from you today. Alarawaju right there with us. Michael Okata is in the building. Bex Max in the building. Good evening to you all. My brother Abu Azi, thank you very much for all that you do. Good evening to you.
Absence you're talking about. Do you see it coming up
before
2027?
For me, before 2027, I've already given hope. I've seen the Randy Peters, the popular Randy Peters, moving around, went to the National Assembly, submitted documents, trying to mobilize Nigerians and the Nigerian legislature to see the need for an electoral reform for 2027. But I've also watched closely the policies of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. I have looked at what that renewed hope agenda truly means. And I've come to see that renewed hope agenda had only 3 points agenda. There are only 3 things in that renewed hope agenda. The first one is to weaponize poverty. That is to say, get money out of the poor. I get money out of the pockets of the Nigerian people and give it to the Nigerian political class, give it to the elites, so that the politicians will be richer and the people will be poorer. Expand the dichotomy to say let the people be poorer and let the elite class be richer. That was what he did when he removed fuel subsidy, taking money that was given to the poor to support their transportation and giving it back to the federal post. Remove education, and after he had removed all the subsidy from tariff of telecommunication, tariff from education, tariff from electricity, he now went to increase taxation. He now went to rewrite the rules to ensure that money is being dragged out of the private sector and given to government. That's every time he comes up, they say that our governors now have more money. The governors now have more money. The governors have more money. Because that is the plan, to give the governors more money so that they can continue to remain loyal and grateful to the president.
Back to the subject.
When that is being done, they weaponize policy. The second agenda for the renewed hope is to put all the resources. No, I'm trying to tell you why they can't get electoral mandate, why they can't give Nigeria the election desire. Okay. If it was Buhari managed, you saw Buhari's body language. He ensured that INEC could, when election comes, INEC could declare the winner. INEC could declare the winner. When you go to the court, you tell the court declare the winner. The court will declare the winner. But I've not seen any of that thing under the President Buhari, under President Tinubu. When you go to the next agenda, they want to Tinubu wants to ensure that Lagos becomes the financial headquarters of Nigeria. All the projects he has been doing. I'll give you facts. The first one he did, the coastal road, how much? 13 trillion is in Lagos. The renovation of the rehabilitation of the 10 million bridge. Guess how much? 3.6 trillion is in Lagos. The renovation of Murtala Mohammed Airport. Guess how much? 712 billion is in Lagos. The renovation, they said this Lekki Ekpe Expressway. How much? 158 billion. They say call the Lagos light rail. Guess how much? 3.2 trillion. All the money being allocated to Lagos is more than half of the money brought to South Nigeria. So the man wants to ensure that Lagos is a political, because he has conquered Lagos politically. Anybody who wants to become governor of Lagos State will majorly be a product of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And that same attempt is what he wants to enthrone into Nigerian democracy. So that when he finishes his election and he goes back to body loan, even if you want to be a governor in Kano, Kaduna, and Zamfara, he will have to come cap in hand to beg, say, Baba, I want to be governor. What can you do for me? A man with such political disposition can never create room for electoral reforms that will bring forth free, fair, credible elections, that will bring forth a leader that the people truly want. But I don't see Bola Ahmed Tinubu, even if he comes for the next year. The first time he did was just to see how he can. The next time of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, that's why I say it's imperative to remove him. That removing Bola Ahmed Tinubu will serve as a better lesson for anybody who is going there, irrespective of who the person is. Because I've never seen anybody. See, when Bola Ahmed Tinubu returns back in 2027, nobody will think of anything. Because what he does, he will seize the judiciary as he has done now. Because we've seen them issuing judgment, there's no reflection of justice. We've seen judgment that is focused on technicalities and trivialities rather than the legality of the
but you seem to undermine the powers of the National Assembly.
Oh, that one is even worse. When you go to the National Assembly, under being led by Godswill Akpabio, the man is dangerously complacent. Tinubu had borrowed more in these 4 years, in these 3 years, than Buhari did in 8 years. There is nothing, there's no policy. At least, even as much as we appreciate collaboration between the legislative and the executive arm of government, we also know that there are times where the government needs to be reprimanded. There are times where the House of Assembly will say, no, President, we can't take this. Do it, that this is what the yearnings of the people is. There has not been one occasion where the National Assembly, under the leadership of Godswill Akpabio, had opposed any of the policy direction of this President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Whatever Tinubu coughs, whatever it is, even before he thinks it, they think it for him. And they tell him, Baba, this is where your interest will lie, let us do it for you. The House of Assembly, National Assembly, as I currently consider today, serves the executive arm of government. But which is not supposed
point
to
of correction, the president has been there for 2 years, not 3 years.
2 years, counting more now. He has passed 2 years already. It's not the third year. So whether you like it or not, there's nothing that is happening. We've also done, it was Bola Ahmed Tinubu also introduced this issue of election after election. He just came into office, he had never settled down, he had not done up to a year, and was talking seriously about 2027 election. So for the past this whole year now, the whole of next year, they will all be geared towards rerun for 2027. And all of these things tries to take away attention from governance. We in Edo State, we are already suffering from this renewed hope. We are suffering renewed hope because aside the weaponization of poverty, we have seen that they've given us a government that cannot stand. What we had in Edo State was a free and credible election, but was truncated and thwarted. Where people went to vote, and they voted unanimously and overwhelmingly for Aswelime Kutaru in the cover of darkness.
Okay.
Under the hand of federal mint. We saw actual manipulation of results. We had Mondo Kpebulu, who today has enthroned clueless governance at OSEC. There's no one area I can mention today.
Let's look at the way forward, because you are a politician, and if you are saying that, if you're saying all of this, you are indirectly saying that there's no hope, for electoral reforms in 2027. Then why being in the business of politicking? What do you see that can turn things around in spite of the challenges?
I've often said that no matter how good the electoral reform may look, these people, Bola Ahmed Tinubu and the Taxpayers, cannot. They deliberately want to make sure we don't have it so that they can reposition themselves in power. But I've always said that there are conditions that will necessitate ringing. People don't ring from nowhere. If the basic requirements for rigging are not there, you cannot rig. That is why Bola Ahmed Tinubu could not rig Lagos State in the last 2020 election. He wanted Lagos so desperately, but he could not rig Lagos because the necessary requirements were not available. PDP got it by 100,000 votes. Peter Obi, in the authentic result, got it by close to a million votes thereabout. While Tinubu got 100,000 votes. But what he did now, he had to manipulate and increase his vote to 400,000.
Well, we don't have that record.
I know you don't have that record, but that is what was.
But what you are saying, are you saying that your party is already even being defeated?
No, that is why.
Are you saying that you'll be skewed out?
No. What happens is this: if the political actors are able to regroup with support of the Nigerian people, Tinubu will have a run for it, despite the illegality that they are proposing to enthrone. What am I saying is this: if the opposition, be it ADC, be it PDP, because he has totally emasculated all other political parties, are able to put one opposition candidate. The idea of bringing an Atiku and bringing in an Obi on two different platforms, or bringing Jonathan, bring anything that divides the opposition votes, repositions Tinubu for victory, because once the votes are, the margin of victory is wide and overwhelming, it is practically impossible for you to rig, because you can only rig when the margin is close and where you have political stakeholders who are leaders and masters. In 2020 election, there was no way APC would have won Rivers State if Wike had not given them the state for victory. Wike was the political leader of ground who used oppression, suppression, intimidation of both voters, electoral officers, and observers to secure and smuggle the votes of Rivers State people for Tinubu, of which he was now rewarded and made a minister of the FCT. So if that's why Tinubu is very particular about buying governors, because he knows that no matter what, once he gives his governor the billions he needs and gives them instruction, gives them the federal might, the infrastructure of state security, be it DSS or police or soldier, they can bully anybody to submission and steal the votes irrespective of what the people had previously said. So that's why you see that a shopping template for Southern governors, they are all moving to APC, they are selling their birthright and their collective patrimony.
Thank you. The topic is about
directly in the interest of the people, because today government are not working in the interest of the people because they think they can undermine the process. But for Rivers State, I believe the leaders of the opposition are spoken well, and I stand by them that whatever happened in Rivers State is an absurdity, is an illegality, and should not stand.
All right, let's switch gears and talk more nationally about some of the issues shaping the conversation around 2027. The FCT minister, granted an interview earlier in the day, and he had quite a lot to say about developments within the PDP, and he particularly took shots at Peter Obi, talking about how Peter Obi is trying to rip what he did not sow, looking at how the PDP has zoned its candidacy for the presidency to the southern part of the country. There are so many people within the PDP, or at least a considerable number of them, who have been public about wanting Peter Obi to return. What do you make of those comments?
First, it's within the fundamental right of Peter Obi to belong to any party as enshrined in Section 40 of our Constitution. It is a right. And that right cannot be undermined by even Wike himself. And if people who are within the party have seen the political potential of Peter Obi, because all political party wants to do is to be able to have a candidate that can, get to the ballot and give them victory. If they have found out that Peter can give them victory and they are talking to Peter Obi, it depends on what Peter Obi wants. If at the end of the day he accepts, it is right. He has that fundamental right to participate in that process. But for Wike to say that Peter Obi is not a saint, is not that, is Wike a saint? In fact, if we have a society where we should judge our people, or people who are who have moral standing, who have authority to say the truth and stand by it, Wike shouldn't be part of the people doing that. Because it's Wike that said that he will never become minister after leaving office. He's a minister. He said that there are people who are going to APC are people who want their sins to be forgiven. He will never be member of the APC. He will never do this. He will never work for the president. He said all sorts of things about the president. Today he's working for the president. It's Wike that have tried as his best to undermine his own party, to say that he will work for the president, whether the party has a candidate or not, is going to work for Mr. Tinubu. So these are the challenges that we're seeing. Inconsistency of any political leader should not be taken as just as a light way, because this thing affects the collective sense of our people. People are listening to him. He has money to be able to pay or use whatever resources at his disposal to pay for live transmission. So people are forced to listen. And this kind of education is not what the kind of education we should be giving to public, to our young upcoming generation. What he is doing is the fact that he's trying to undermine his own party. And I think that if Peter Obi decide today that he wants to be in PDP, he wants to be in Labour Party, he wants to be in ADC, it's his fundamental right. And I do not see Wike as that person that has the moral standing to judge anybody for whatever political decision they have taken, because he hasn't done anything that I see is morally justifiable that I should take as an example as a politician.
Isn't that a bad sign, if at all, Mr. Peter Obi is thinking about returning to the PDP? If he doesn't have the blessing of Nyesom Wike, wouldn't that idea be dead on arrival? It
would be so bad that people think that a political party that is an entity, that's a public institution, with self-succession powers, will now be, something that we give to an individual. No, I don't think we can control the PDP. I don't think so. They are sound-minded people who have the ability to reason and collectively take decision. You can see Kiyamo speaking that, they should not give to Peter Obi, they should not give to Jonathan, and they should not give to Peter Obi for this reason, because his supporters will not vote for PDP because they will think he has betrayed their interest. There is no time in the history of Peter Obi's politics that he insult anybody. Go and look at it. In fact, he makes it a policy. He doesn't mention anybody's name in his tweet. He doesn't do name calling. He doesn't do mudslinging. He does not at any point in time. And there's no time that he will wake up and say PDP is a criminal party. He will not say that. What he said.
Much, and thanks to our viewers. Let me lay a background information that will guide our discussion. I am a pioneer interim management committee member that set up the APC in Kaduna State. I led the registration of membership in Kaduna State alongside with retired Colonel Abdullah, distinguished Senator M.B. Saleh, and the former member of the House of Representatives representing Brindangwari and Giwa, Honorable Shehu Balarabe. Shehu, it will interest you that Malam Nasser Ahmed El-Rufai, when he came to Kaduna, he came as a greenhorn in politics, without base, without any structure. We were the foot soldiers that ensured that he clinched his ticket and became the governor. Like you rightly said, I was Director General of the campaign in 2015 and in 2019. And in my life, I have never regretted taking actions like following or joining hands to support Malam Nasser Ahmed El-Rufai. It is highly regrettable because he was laundered to us as a nationalist. But what we saw of Malam Nasser El-Rufai under the 8 years of leadership in Kaduna State is nothing but politics of exclusion, politics of discrimination, and the politics of divide and rule. Malam Nasser Ahmed El-Rufai thrives in crisis. When he joins heads, that is when he thrives. So he used religion, he used other means through religion and tribes and sentiments to knock the head so that he can have his way through. And then talking about...
Well, just a moment.
Yes.
This was your former boss. You served as a special advisor under him on political matters. At what point did you realize it? When you were benefiting from his appointment, you didn't realize that he knocks people's head.
If he says benefit, he can come and tell you the benefits. The Bible says you can do nothing against the truth but for the truth.
But I'm saying,
when you are...
were you an advisor under him or not?
Yes, I succeeded the current governor as political advisor when he went to the Senate.
Did you work with El-Rufai or not?
I did work with him.
Were you being paid to do that job or not?
Paid? As in my
as
salary?
An advisor? Yeah, you were being paid.
Yes, of course.
You worked for the government.
Yes, yes.
You worked with El-Rufai.
Yes.
But you didn't see that is all these kind of things that you described now.
Loyalty to party, Shehu. Loyalty. I'm a very strong party loyalist.
At what point did you realize that El-Rufai is what you have described him of?
All through his time, but we have been stomaching this so that the party can go, and then we believe in the future that by the grace of God, we are going to have a person that will redeem the ills that Malam Nasser El-Rufai meted on the good people of Kaduna State.
So you took the job, although you realized that El-Rufai was a bad person, but yet you still were working with him.
I didn't know he was a bad person because he was
At what point
London.
did you realize that he was a bad person?
Sometime when he began his leadership as governor of Kaduna State.
But how long did you work with him?
I've worked with him. I was a local government chairman in Java local government, executive secretary, Kaduna State Emergency Management Agency, and then I was also the political advisor. I succeeded the current governor.
As a political advisor?
Yes, please.
But you were the one advising him to do Muslim
There's something,
ticket.
no. There's something about Malam Nasser El-Rufai. He will come and read a script and then you have to follow.
He doesn't listen.
He didn't discuss with us his decision to do a Muslim ticket. It was his own agenda to set a confusion in the state. And that is why he made a false and a spurious allegation that the Christians in Kaduna State from the southern Kaduna axis are just 25% or less, which is not true. Is a falsehood that he has laundered into the public space.
Let's clarify that.
Yes.
Because I asked that question yesterday about the population and whether or not politically, and I mean, his position perhaps was that politically, a political exigency was the name of the game, and they had to make a decision that would favor them at the time politically. But what is the exact population, Christian to Muslim, the ratio?
I cannot exactly say, but it is not, it's far beyond the 25% he's talking about. We can say
Are Christians in Kaduna up to 50%?
Yes, much more than in southern Kaduna.
And so there are more Christians in Kaduna than Muslims?
Well, if a survey is being conducted, that will reveal, but certainly not what he tried to peddle in the media.
So he said that the Christians are just a little proportion of the entire population of
Let me tell you, Sean, even in the northern part,
the minority, according to him, cannot be asking for a bigger portion of the split or the share.
That is his own definition to justify his actions, Shehu. Even in the far northern part of Kaduna State, in Kubo, Ikara, Makarfi, there are Christians in good number. So what he's saying is nothing but the peddling of falsehood. Now, let me say something very clear and categorical. Having served and being the Director General of this campaign, he did not even find us worthy to respect us and then treat our people with fairness. Shehu, I fought my elders to a standstill to ensure that we brought Malam Nasser El-Rufai to government. And all he had to do was to exclude us and then treat the southern Kaduna people like lepers. That was the kind of thing he needed. So he joined the heads of Kaduna State and sharply divided Kaduna State. But thanks be to God, we have a consummate Democrat, a passionate and a compassionate leader in the person of Senator Sani, who means well. That is why immediately he came on board as the governor of Kaduna State. He met a sharply divided state, and the first thing he did was to cement relationship. He brought the two extreme ends of Kaduna State to become one, and confidence building came. And then the next thing was championing the security situation with the help of the National Security Advisor and our community leaders, religious leaders, and stakeholders in those communities that suffered the mayhem and insurgents came together with a non-kinetic idea to go about quelling and subduing these insurgents by herdsmen, kidnappers, and all that. What did they do? In a community, they can easily pinpoint the people that are doing that and then those that are associated with them. So a party came on board and they sat together and had a common understanding on value for life and prosperity for Kaduna State. And by the grace of God, miles have been achieved in terms of security. Very recently, we went round across the twin.
All right, guys. I need to stop it right there. I've took a lot of time for my presentation today, although all the videos are very, very significant. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you once again. We don't come again today. Today is Tuesday, 2nd of September, 2025. We are here talking about the things that's affecting us, continuing from where we stopped yesterday. Okay, now this particular man, so his name is Governor Sani's aide, or whatever it is, coming out now to expose El-Rufai. I don't have problem with exposing El-Rufai, but what happened all these years or all these months? How come this man did not come out to speak against El-Rufai at that particular time? Why now? Like I said, I don't mind. But why is it that these people like to speak when it's not favorable to them? But when it's favorable to them, they go silent. I guess many of you have noticed that. This man is literally confessing now. That was last night. He confessed last night. In a country that works, if El-Rufai have to be persecuted for any possible prosecution, this man also needs to go down. Normally, that is how it's supposed to be. You worked for him. You were his aides. And you knew this man was satanic. This man was directly or indirectly affiliated with terrorists. This man were allocating funds of Kaduna State to bandits. And you were silent. So, I like the fact that Shehu asked him, when did you discover that El-Rufai was satanic or doing whatever he was doing? He said during blah, blah, blah. Even the during blah, blah, blah where he noticed or realized between you and I is more than 2 years now. Yes, it's more than 2 years. So how come this man did not come out to speak against the satanic affiliation or activities between El-Rufai and the terrorists? How come? How come that El-Rufai have moved to ADC? El-Rufai have stood firm to make sure that Tinubu must be removed in 2027. Now we are seeing people coming out to confess. These are lots of questions that I'm asking. In most cases, though, we don't get the answers, but we know the questions to ask. It's crazy. Then coming to the El-Rufai, I told you guys, I don't know how to lambast El-Rufai, Atiku, or whatever, blah, 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 because my principal carry go put one leg with them for now. Normally, Normally, by now, every social media, in fact, not just me, Peter Obi have literally directly or indirectly paused loss of voices right now. If we need to be fair and realistic to ourselves, El-Rufai said his stand was to kill all the bandits and bomb all of them. The remaining 5%, right? The remaining 5%. Oh my God. This life, eh? See, my people, the problem of this country is huge. And it's even getting worse. You know why it's getting worse? When the elites do anything that is contrary or against the law, nothing shakes them. If I will not be surprised if El-Rufai is arrested today, for example, and put behind the bars or put in jail. Do you know why I will not be surprised? Because he's stepping on Tinubu's toes, and that is what they do. Emefiele is in prison today. If Emefiele were part of APC, or Emefiele was working for Tinubu, or working for the betterment of APC, there's no way Emefiele would have been in prison. So at the moment now, between you and I, we all are aware that El-Rufai is opposite of Tinubu and APC at this particular moment. So I will not be surprised if tomorrow the now said, oh, DSS have arrested El-Rufai and all that. But the questions should be, why is it that it's only those that stepped on their toes they go after? Why? How come they don't go after the people that have wronged the country, that have stolen from the country, that have caused chaos or whatever to the country? It's only the people that stepped on their toes. We have a long way to go in this country, Nigeria, man. We have a long way to go. That confession is long. In case you not watched our last night, you know, I can't project all now because we've been on air since. You can go watch it on channel. The man confessed more things. Normally, El-Rufai is supposed to be picked up already. I told you some people are above the law. Yes. El-Rufai is supposed to be picked up with this confession. Then investigation will commence. But it doesn't work like that, my people. 2027 will go hot, not be small thing. As for Peter Obi, PDP is lobbying for Peter Obi and Jonathan, but their preference or their number one choice is Goodluck Jonathan. Although they will fail. They will fail. To the best of my knowledge, there's nobody currently that will come out against Peter Obi in 2027 poll that can surpass or oppress or overshadow Peter Obi. It's not possible, except the election is rigged. Except the election is rigged. Do you matter your bias get for this country, Nigeria? It bias get to my people, to be honest. But I'd like us to start talking now. I appreciate every one of you. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you all. For those of you that were calling in, this is the best time for you to call in. The phone is just right here with me. Call in now. I pick your call. I have only one person on the panel. In case anybody want to come in, just come in right now and let's take it from here. You know, I appreciate every one of you right there. Press on the like and help us to share. Press on the dollar sign. Encourage what we do here if you can. Thank you very much, my people. I appreciate you all. I can see more people right there on the comment section. I think I've acknowledged lots of you already, but I cannot, because we don't get many comments already for there. I'm not even sure the people that I previously acknowledged, but I want you all to know that I appreciate your time with us today. No one is calling in right now, but before someone will call in, I'd like to move on to give us a mandate. Is the only one on the panel to speak and say something concerning the presentation today. That we'll take it from there. Give us a mandate. Are you there?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes. Good evening to you, my brother.
Well,
Talk to
thank you very much.
Thank you.
I'll just quickly maybe drop one or two lines and then maybe come up later. But thank you very much.
Okay. All right, that's fine.
Thank you very much. I think
We can't hear
it's
you.
what
Okay,
you
you
can
are
hear me.
back again. You are back now. Yeah.
It's the network here. So, like what you said earlier, is just right on point about El-Rufai. And I think also that the man that was speaking earlier, the question you'd have asked him is, why did he wait so long? And the
I
only
did.
answer,
I
yeah,
did. I asked.
and the answer he can give is that he was benefiting from it then, but now he
Yes.
doesn't benefit anymore, and so he wants to come and talk and even put in Bible, and that's the painful thing because now even his own people then they are taken down, and now I think he's the governor now, and they start doing all of this thing that they are doing. It's just the evil that you see that is plaguing the land. But we just continue to wait and see what's going to happen. But there's no certainty that it's going to work out well because of what is happening. There's no assurance that things are going to get better. It just gets worse all the time. That,
Oh yeah, your network is failing. Give us a update. Okay, I guess where you did your network is not pleasing, but I'll just leave you right there. You can come back if we are still here, but let me quickly say this, you know, before I will take decision on that. Thank you very much. Give us a minute. I can see you're still unmuted. I know that is your network. Can you hear me? You can't hear me, but you're unmuted. So I think you have issue the network right now. Yes, yes, I know. Ajio Deborah, his network was not also clear. I guess now we're a day. That's why. But nevertheless, if you check what is happening right now in Nigeria, you can see the desperation. What my fear is the desperation. Look what happened in River State, for example. You see the desperation. You see the desperation that our politicians are putting into all this to achieve their aims, their satanic aims. Is really, really scary. It means anybody that stands on their way, they will crush that person. Oh, can you guys hear me? My Kakambara, is my network a problem? You said network problem. Are you talking to me or you were referring to give us a mandate? Can anybody hear me? Put on the comment section quickly, please. Okay, Wisdom Lucky, thank you. Thank you for responding to that. Thank you. Okay, that means I'm not sure it's me there. Okay, thank you, Best Banks. The issue is the desperation. Look what happened in River State. 2027, like I told you guys, me no you get hope at all. No single hope. I'm not sure what will happen in 2027. Because none of the whole thing that affected us, including INEC or judiciary, have been put in place. None. We still have the same level of judiciary. We still have the same level of INEC, and we still have the same person as President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. So 2027 will be a battle, a big battle. Me, I know you'll get hope for 2027. But if it happen, it will be my happiest moment in my own life to see Peter Obi run. One, I will celebrate that say he run. Because anything can happen before 2027. Peter Obi can wake up today and say, he know they run again. They're going to carry the country they go. But if he run and he wins, they allow him to rule. That's another thing. Although the reason why I would have been happy for Peter Obi to be part of ADC, but even though it looks like it will be difficult for him to get the ticket, I would have been very happy for him to be part of the ADC because there are lots of backbones there that can question INEC and Tinubu if any fishy thing like rigging and whatever happens, the obvious one happens, like what happened in 2023. Well, Peter Obi go on his own, he go hard. He go hard. For me, I for even prefer the ADC than PDP. You know why? Because at the same PDP, now Tinubu slap Woto, the same way they slap Labour Party and you and I for 2023. Nothing happened. So if ADC are really fighting El-Rufai and Co, Amishin and Co and all that are really fighting to see a better Nigeria, they're supposed to give automatic ticket to Peter Obi. But the way they go, it go be as it gets. We have Mr. Alabo just coming in. Mr. Alabo, good evening to you, sir. Please talk to us.
Thank you, my brother, and God bless you for what you do.
Thank you.
Good evening, everyone on the comment section. Thank you, Mr. Niger Watch. My brother, you are a big masquerade too. I know it's frustrating. You know, when masquerade were there front, you get one masquerade for our side, our people say. When the front one fall, the rest one no go fit succeed to play that very day. You are a big masquerade in Nigeria. So I know it's frustrating.
Thank you, sir.
Give hope to people. I know it's frustrating. I understand your point. So whenever you send this message, your followers and people will look up to you. If they give up, I will go get the country back. This is the message now where APC they send. They want none of us participate in the election. People don't even come out so that they go manufacture result. That is
But
just
Mr.
their strategy.
Alabo, I for try give the hope, but when me don't have the hope, and two, I don't want to lie to my audience. You yourself not see Mr. Alabo that this journey to 2027 saying a battle. You not see him. Is it not obvious?
But we not go give up now. That is why.
No, I'm not giving up. If I'm giving up, I'm not supposed to even be talking about it today.
Yes, that is why I'm happy for you. You come out every day. You are still pushing.
Exactly.
So we will manage because you are a big masquerade. We will manage. The followers go know say, oh, God strong day. We have that hope, no matter how we are seeing. So this is the narrative. I'm just letting you know. This is narrative. Tinubu is pushing. APC is pushing. They want people to give up. And they have done this thing for a long time. That is why you see wrong people in position of power at the helm of the affairs. They push the good people away with all this kind of character, intimidation, threat. In all these things, so good people cannot participate in politics.
Okay, Mr. Alabo, I understand what you are saying because some people can listen to me now. They might just say, "Oh, even
They will just
if
finish.
say no hope, waiting they do." I understand that, but how do we give submission here by encouraging the people that we can have it or take Nigeria back in 2027? What can we say?
What you are doing that is making you to come out every day, and you are telling people, you wept, and you told us that if you think it no concern you, that we have to come together. It's a message you are sending to Nigeria. You think every day if we can be able to win one person, the same way God is happy say one person repent. It's not easier to sensitize people, to talk people in, because people have given up already on the country. A lot of masses, the crowd you are seeing in Nigeria, it no concern them. Waiting concern me. Tinubu, if you ask them on the street, they say Tinubu will finish in 8 years. But you who know that there is hope and you have never given up since you started to talk 247 on your channel is for betterment of Nigeria. So as far as they come out every day, you never give up. My brother, I want you to show people you are strong. There is a way you can talk it. But if you fall like this, say, you don't have any hope. Those people who believe in you, then go fall past you 7 times. That is just
All right.
one.
All right. I will see how I can work on that, how I can pretend to say, okay.
Nigeria was trying. That is the same thing our principal is doing. They
Hi.
know, they wait there for front, they know what they are facing there. But
Wow.
Mr. Obi cannot come and tell you today that there is no hope because they want you. He will keep telling you, take back your country from these people. We know the battle ahead. And APC is just happy that people are beginning to talk this way. People are giving up. At the end of 2027, when you see nobody, people, they play football, they will manufacture their result and it is over. But if we stand the same way we stand, I challenge him in Lagos, he could not do. They didn't believe the first election. If that was the old election, that day, election is done in one day, I don't think Governor Samolu will return. Before we took them unaware. And it's the same thing. So they are selling this narrative now. Give up. See what we are doing. Since we know rerun election that they are doing, off-cycle election, it's always like that. People in power do like that. But when it comes to general election, the dynamics, it change. It's a different thing entirely. You see El-Rufai is talking his own. He knows how. That is why he's telling you. It's a very big message he's sending to Tinubu, telling him, say, you know where the dead body, those things, they were buried. Let me tell you something. 2015, in Kano, they put the INEC rec. Are you aware? With family, because he wanted to go against their own this thing. So election, when he reached, these people know what Tinubu know. They know how they brought him to power. And him, he knows. If he doesn't know, he will not be doing everything he's doing. If it is easy, Tinubu will just sit down and be doing. He will not be traveling to North, traveling to here to capture this, capture this. If he knows it is easy and possible for him, Tinubu will sit there, he will not even send anybody. But it's not possible. Nigeria is too big for him to capture like that for him pocket. But one thing we'll let Nigeria know, which I keep saying, which is one thing that guy in Do TV was talking about. If Tinubu succeeds second term, it will be difficult for Nigeria. It will bury it. Everybody will travel. See how it is. Why do we need to travel to Abuja to beg Yesunwike and Tinubu before you can win election? Why did you think Soludo is traveling to Abuja? We are in a different cap to that. It's because the right result. Nothing you can do. They use state institutions. So if we allow them to succeed the second time, and do, he wants to do Nigeria the way he's controlling Lagos. Nobody have done that in the history of Nigeria politics. Not even Obasanjo, who was a retired military man. But Tinubu wants to show people that he's a master. The way people are pushing a master of strategy, he has never lost election. It's a lie. It's a lie. He knows himself. He lost election. He lost 2023 election. It's Mahmoud who switched off the IRF that gave him a manufactured different result from what the Nigerian people decided. Well, the Nigerian court have decided and said, give it to him and say, yes, no matter every evidence people have brought, no matter the issue of certificate, drug, and all these things, our judges, they turn a blind eyes on it, and they say this is the man that won the election. Because we don't have people of integrity at the helm of their affairs on the institution, mounting the institution. When politicians, these people have taken their time to put their people in every institution and put them on payroll, send them on a mission. A lot of people, 70 and 80% of people mounting our institution are people directly paid and sponsored. And the politicians gave them the employment for their personal purpose. For example, what do you think Yesunwike's wife, as a justice of a district, what do you think he would do? See, in the case of Peter Odili, former governor of Rivers State, the wife as a Supreme Court judge secure a better judgment that the EFCC cannot do anything to the husband. So they put them there in a purpose. The former, this thing, is it the, which state is it in North? The man, a bourgeois, do they call it? I forgot the name. I will remember later. That said his friends, he helped a lot of his friends, the senator, former governor. He helped a lot of his friends through his wife, who was a appeal court judge, that secure a lot of judgment. They put their people in those places. So they have captured the institutions. So all those people you see in Supreme Court are in one way or the other connected to all these politicians. They gave them job long time, years ago, 18 years ago, doing. They are doing it for the purpose of the people that sponsored them, that gave them the job. That is why we are having this problem we are having. If not, you can see, Supreme Court stood against Obasanjo. Supreme Court challenged Goodluck Jonathan. They will say no. Have you ever heard any Supreme Court said no to Tinubu today? No. So it's dangerous to our democracy. We should never give up. We should never let them know that, oh, we see what they are doing. We should tell them that we know the game they are playing. We know you want to make us give up, but we will not give up and leave this country for people like you, for criminals to take over our country. We must chase those criminals away and have a proper democracy, not a demonstration of crest that we are having today. A man will be wasting taxpayers' money. Look at the character of Nyesom Wike. He finished the shambolic election he did in Rivers State. Nobody turned up. He manufactured over 2 million votes in Rivers State local government election with no beavers. Manufactured, thumbprint, and everything. They did everything they did. He went and organized press conference with taxpayers' money. Called people and begin to talk nonsense to Nigerians. Do you know those kind of things? They're supposed to even ban those kind of message going into the district. He comes out and be telling false narrative to Nigerians and telling people that whatever thing he did is right. You took the former governor, former election. Do you know how many billions they spent in Rivers State within a year to conduct how many elections? Two local government elections within a year. The other one was last year, October. This one now was August. Within a year, billions of naira that can build hospital for our people. It's been wasted for election that is not even supposed for us to even be discussing. He went and do a press conference telling people nonsense, telling this is how, and letting people looking as if people are daft. And the media, foreign media, if you see what BBC wrote says it's the first time in Rivers State that opposition, APC, swept how many this thing. When BBC, they knew that we can choose all the local government chairman, there was no people competing with him. PDP only came out in 3 local government. APC came out in 20 local government. No other opposition contest with them. So when you foreign media are taking this kind of message, sending it, you justifying the illegality happening, making it look as if it's a proper election we have. That is the problem we are having in our country. Because they have got the media. They have to tell them the message they want to send. It's a big problem we are fighting. We are fighting people and organized criminals at the helm of affairs who capture our institutions and everywhere. So it's not an easy battle that Nigerians are fighting. If we really need freedom and we need to get it right, we must come together and unite as a people. These politicians are few among us. They are not up to 40 million, don't talk about 20 million. Let me not raise it. They are not up to 20 million, put them together. In a country of over 200 million people, as estimated. Why are we scared of these people? We can pull them out. By the time you remove majority of them, the other people will begin to sit up. Let us, the citizen, understand our right and the power of a citizen, what you can do. We can stop Tinubu anytime. We can stop all these governors anytime. If the people are united, not divided, but they will continue to divide you along ethnic line, religion, because they never want the people to come together. They don't have any plan for the Nigerian people. That is why they can't build us education. They can't build us any good schools. They can't build us hospitals. They can't do anything that will benefit you, the people. They can go and construct roads because they want to use that road to go to their office. Not because they are doing a road that will link to your farm and make you to carry things and travel your stuff. The places that link to good places that you can have business that is generating revenue for the people, they will not construct those roads. If not, ask me, If they would do that, they would have completed the east-west road. They would have completed the Edo road they are talking. You know how many trailers that are passing there? They will not do those ones. Instead, they will go and create another one, Lagos this highway, just to generate money for them. But the one that people will benefit more, they don't think about it. It's all about what they want to enrich themselves, make money for themselves. Nigerians should realize this. And we should not give up. The day we give up, they will be very happy. When they see people give up, it's just like what happened in Rivers State today. Yes, Wike is happy. He feels he has won. But you should know that Rivers people, they are not ready for him. When Rivers is ready for him, yes, Wike will look and beg Rivers people. He will look for peace and will never find it.
Can I ask you a question, sir?
Yes, sir.
Okay, in the last this local government election that was just concluded, right?
Yes.
The same evil was perpetrated. Is it that the river people, they choose to go the way of APC, or because if we need to get a clean election in 2027, if we're talking about 2027, it needs to start now. Because if they can still allow this to happen in River State, what is the assurance that 2027 will not just be the same thing?
This is a state. Give us a mandate. This is a state election. RISEC, they have already written the result.
Okay, sir. Okay, your answer is a state. And
this is
and
a state election. Let me tell you, explain to you. This is a RISEC. People already, River State know that this one, yes, Wike have already picked people who wants to be. And already people are not happy with him. People just decide, say, take your thing the way you want to do.
How do you show? How do you now show that you are not happy with him? How do you show it?
It's our resources they are wasting for all these ones.
Mr. Labo, you said people are not happy, even though he did it. How did the people of Rivers showed that they didn't like what Wike did? Now you said it's a state election. Because it's a state, Wike was not here, right?
This is me talking to you now. As a Rivers indigene, I am really upset. My area of concern is the resources they are wasting for this election. We are not supposed to even have these two elections happening within a year. My brother gave us a mandate. They have spent over not less than 4 billion for this election in Rivers State. Do you know what that will give us? Do you know what that can do for our people?
Mr. Labo, I care less about how much they spend. I care less of what they do about the resources. What I care more, Mr. Elvis is here. Me and you, we are here. We're talking about 2027. If Iran will say the Friday that will be good, you will not see it on Thursday, if not Wednesday. If Nigerians will take it will take their country back in 2027, it will start now. You are telling me that because it's a state election, it happened that way. And Wike was not here, right? This same Wike did what he did in 2023, and now it's even worse now. Arise told us they went everywhere. People didn't come out to vote, and they were just in here from is already questioning this election. You saw what they did. They were just basically completing. They were just one person just completing everything. If we want to change, if you truly care about coming election, it will start. Rivers should have been a test ground for us. That this evil must stop. Now they have done it again, and they are going away with it. And we are saying we are ready. I don't think we are ready. And let's just forget about 2027. We are not ready. Because if we are ready, Rivers local government election, the one in Lagos, we shouldn't have allowed it. We should have fought against it.
This same election, give us a mandate. You are right. This same election happened in Lagos. Hope you are aware. How was it done?
I mentioned Lagos. If people in Lagos really care that they are hungry, that their hope is not renewed, they would have fought against the election in Lagos State. Now they did in Lagos. Nobody stood against them. Rivers has gone now, and we are talking about 2027. Hey, let's just forget about 2027, because if they are doing this to us now. What's the assurance that 2027 is going to be
People are just saying that election, election, and then you pass.
Hold on. Give us a minute. Somebody's on the phone. Thank you, sir, for calling. In good evening to you. Talk to us.
Brother, good evening.
Yes, sir.
I'm calling from Thomas. My name. I'm calling from Belgium.
Thank you, sir.
I know a voice of one man cannot be able to overshadow majority. My brothers and sisters, I've always been following the Raja Watch also. You know, there's one thing that happened when they say Moshood Abiola's election 1993 was the most transparent. You see, all this type of thumb printing and all this, if only they can change to the system of everybody lining behind of a political party where you want to vote for on the day of election, they will give them time. They will wait. When that time reach, anybody who you know you are voting for Labour Party, you are voting for this party, line up behind the people, and they will line and they will count. Everybody will witness it. That is the most transparent. All this one, IREF, Tom Print, all this Nigeria, and then after, then the stupid Yakubu man will go and do his own again, or whoever that is there. So all this type of thing, I know, like what I say now is like a voice of one man crying in the wilderness. So my voice or this suggestion will not make anything. But it will say the majority of Nigerians can carry out this very thing which I suggest. That is the most transparent. I think by then we forget a very nice election. So don't be on this one. Then they tumbling, then they do this. So me, I don't still get hope inside that all, my brother.
Thank you.
So that is just my little contribution.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you, Mr. Thomas. All right. Wow. Anyway, yes,
please,
sir.
I'm so sorry for the other time. A call came in and then I was in an area where you cannot hear me. I'm so sorry, sir.
No, that's fine. It's
if
okay.
you can allow me to just ask a question.
Yeah.
Now, on the Lagos election, I'm not even sure if our principal said anything about it. Now, the Rivers election, I'm not sure. See, we are not saying that he has to fight for Nigerians, no. But if we truly care about 27 and we have to do it right, it needs to start now. I saw Raka's video yesterday. Wonderful video by Raka. But they did the same thing in Lagos in 2025.
All right, give us a Monday. We lost you again.
We did not see anybody in Rivers that come out and protest against what we did, neither in Lagos State. And we are talking about the same election, about presidency. Now, are we truly serious? Because right now, people are saying that rig election and tie. It could have happened in Lagos State. And the one in Rivers would have also happened. It also happened in Rivers State. Or are they not PDP members in Rivers? Are there labor in Rivers? Is there no ADC in Rivers? That one person will just rig the election and will say, rig the election and pie. If you want to pie them, if you don't pie them this weekend, we are not ready. We are not ready. When we are ready, we'll do the needful. This one, this man came out now, the one that was working for El-Rufai. Now, today, the 9-day break. When he was eating with El-Rufai, he didn't quote Bible, Mr. Elvis. When that man, when she was asking question, the very first thing he did was to say, the Bible says. But when he was eating with El-Rufai, he didn't quote Bible. When El-Rufai was even buying Christians, this man, a Christian, he didn't make any time. Why? Because he was enjoying from it. Now, El-Rufai is exposing them. He now remembers suddenly that he has the Bible and he can quote the Bible. What a wicked man. When El-Rufai was buying people in Kaduna State, this evil man that interviewed with Shehu did not say the Bible say. But now, when El-Rufai is now exposing and talking, he can now say the Bible say. Like I said, Mr. Elvis, that guy needs to be picked up and put behind bars. But will it happen? No. Nigerians, we are not ready. When we are ready, we will know what to do because this evil should not continue. How can one man, because his name is Wike, one man, he changed the how you are in PDP and a River State election that belongs to the people have to go in the way of Tinubu. Man, what evil is this? And we are saying that it because it's a state election. What state election by food? And we are saying that reach election and pie. If you had to pie, they would have been pie today. If you have to pie, they have to start pieing now. I don't think is that one different? Is it the same high neck? Nigerians are not ready. Mr. Evans, thank you very much. Mommy, that's why I greet you. Thank you very much for all that you do. Mr. Abuaze, Mr. Johnson Emmanuel, I greet you all. I'm so sorry for the first time. Mr. Evans, thank you so much. God bless you, sir. Are you the mic?
Give us our mandate. Since you are still there, Mr.
All
Aide,
right.
sorry.
Okay, go ahead.
I want to give us a mandate to understand one thing. River State election, there was a court
Mr. Labo,
allow me to explain to you.
On this matter, sir, I have advised some things. Counter me what I just said now. You don't have anything to counter me on.
Now. Then allow me to speak now. River State election, there is a court injunction already. There is issue in court. And no political party that participated on this election because they know the election, one, INEC refused to give them beavers and say because there is no constitutional government in that state. So the election, nobody wanted to go and waste their money. So there was no opposition participating on that one. It was just Wike selected people. That is why nobody got involved. Rivers people did not even go. They just allow him to do the illegality he wants to do it his own way. That was what he did. So if it was a proper election...
Okay, but with that illegality, will it stand or not?
It will not. It's left to have judiciary that
in which court? In which court?
Now let me tell you something now.
In which court? In which court? The one that the one that Wike owns and Tinubu owns, or which one?
That
which
is why
court?
I want you to see. Let it be on record for Nigerians. Supreme Court sacked the one Fubara did. They say he did not meet the 90 days. This one now, it was just 2 months notice. But Wike went ahead to do election. The same thing, he dragged Fubara to court. That he did not meet the constitutional requirement for 3 months. But Wike is claiming now because of the state emergency, everything has to be in place before Fubara will return. So the 3 months is no longer important. It is left for our judiciary. This is the country where we have found ourselves. This is a situation we have found ourselves in Nigeria. The illegality, constitution of Nigeria is being suspended in Rivers State. So nobody participated on that election. It was just Wike and these people that he selected. They just went there and did the formality.
Can I interject you?
See,
these guys don't care. That's why they destroy the court system. These guys don't care. That's why they allow a sole administrator to be in River State. And the election was going on. These guys don't care. Now, you that you want a clean system, what will you do? You are talking about a Supreme Court. Let it be on record. Which record? In which country? You are saying let it be on record. It wasn't on record that. Okay, hold on, sir. Was it on record that? Hold on, sir. Was it not on record? For example, was it not on record that El-Rufai, for example, CEO El-Rufai went to Chatham House and it was him Muga with Tinubu, and now his Muga has gone down. Was it not on record? We say let it be. Which country? We say on record. In which country will it be on record? If they have to fight, if they have to fight for election, it will start in this local government election. If they have to fight, it could have started in Lagos, start in River, not in 2027. We are coming late. It is too late. It is too late. Mr. Evie, let's not make Mr. Evie's airport and my airport, your airport, to be a waste. It is too late.
Why are we here today? We are here to sensitize Nigeria, to talk to people. Me as an individual, an indigenous of Rivers State, I've used my platform.
Mr.
I've lent
Alabo,
my voice.
we are here to sensitize Nigerians. We understand, but we cannot lie to Nigerians now. You know that we cannot. You have to say it how it is. If we have to be honest to ourselves, this country be like country we hope they. Let's be honest now.
If
I
there
don't
is
want
no hope, Mr. Naja, why are you here?
because
He's just doing his best. He's just.
I'm doing.
Mr. Ellis is doing his best.
You
I'm
That's what he
doing.
can do for you.
Do you know
I'm
how
doing
many
what they
people?
call.
How many people you are winning every day? Even
You
if
ask him a question. He's doing his best, and that's what he can do. He cannot
Mr.
carry him. He cannot carry out for you. He's doing his best.
Hold on, let me tell Mr. Alabo, you know what I'm doing? I'm doing what they call try your luck. That's what we are doing now. That's what I did in 2023, and it didn't fall on it. So we are doing it all over again. Try your luck.
Did you give up?
No, I can't give up. I want Nigeria to be better.
But do you know how many people, Mr. Evis, that you are winning every day?
Yes,
do you know
I
how many
know.
people who are coming to this your channel because of what you do? So why do you
I know
think
that.
it's not working?
No, because if you did you see what happened in Rivers State yesterday?
Yes, we are going there. We have a problem generally in Nigeria. Nobody talked about local government election. Governors decide how they want to run their election. The only person that did something differently in Nigeria was El-Rufai. This El-Rufai, we know, is a bad person.
What happened yesterday might likely happen in 2027. That's my fear.
See,
that's my fear.
Mr. Naja,
thank you very much.
Mr. Naja, watch.
Let's
I
also
am
hear
telling
from
you that general election is different from this local government election you are
How
seeing.
How is it different now? How is it different?
General election.
Different now.
Don't be the general election for 2023.
Let him explain. Explain to us. Explain.
How did you get people apart from that this thing affected Peter Obi? We have other people who benefited from this system that they could not rig everybody. Some governors lost their seat. So general election is not something. Everybody will be running for their own race.
Explain to the Nigerians how the general election is different from what happened in Rivers. Please explain, sir. It's not the same way, right? We will not be here.
Case election, I've just explained to you.
Okay, more hear from Mr. Odua.
Good evening, Mr. Najawash.
Thank you, sir. Good evening to you.
Thank you very much. Hey, good evening, Mr. Mandate and Mr. Our Dream Nation. Thank you very much. Good evening, Mom in Diaspora. God bless you, man. Thank you for your good work. We appreciate you, man. Good evening, commenters, listeners, and viewers. You are all welcome. Well, El-Rufai used Kaduna state money to pay whatever they called him bandit. That was, let's say it is true, and let's say it's lie. But I could remember during the time of Buhari, El-Rufai said they have settled those people. They did not really know why they are still destroying Nigeria. So he now said the only alternative he have for them is to make sure they can repent is heaven. Just the way he still said it now. That is what he said that time, during the time of Buhari. Although he really settled them, but their money, according to them, the way they settled them was not enough. So those people could no longer go because the agreement was a breach. So, but El-Rufai take that stand that since these people have continued destroying Nigerians, that the only solution is eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth, so that everything will stop. And really, which mean I stand for. Because that is why I'm saying, if I were the one catching all these people in our state with all these things, I will not wait for the police. I will not wait for the court to judge. I will give them Sharia law before the court, so that when we get to the court or when we get to police station, I will be able to ask the police, is this man not a Muslim? Then what their law says? I will not say Nigerian law. What do their law says?
So when you are this thing, they call it haram. So when you commit haram, this is the judgment of haram. So that next time you not come to my place and do it again. So I believe on that, because that is only solution that can make your oppressors to go away from you. And when you say federal government are paying them, yes, it's truth. Because a soldier man said these people will come and become a president one day in Nigeria. Why the people they drove into IDP camp, he did not say those people will become a president in Nigeria. He said this so-called Boko Haram, bandit, whatever they are doing, he said they should come and submit their gun that they have the space to become a president of Nigeria. Then if he said they paid them, it is not lie. Because it was there in newspaper and their TV, whatever news, that I think two something repented. They called them repented. They give them clothes, they give them money, they give them food, they give them houses. Where the people that they drove away from their community are still inside primary school till today. So El-Rufai said that the federal government are paid. Yes, it's clear, correct. If they say like those ones that Buhari, they pay in time of Buhari, is it not the people? So I did not see any error or blackmail or whatever the people might want to see that El-Rufai said over this banditry, but the federal government are paying them. It's clear, it's truth. Because is it not Tinubu who went to Benue State and told those people that they should live in peace with their terrorist people? Is it not Tinubu? Is it not the head of the federal government? So when people talk, when people like this who are being said, who know how these people came and talking, we take it from there. Because the person that you say should go and arrest them are the one who is using it to make business. The money that they were pumping in the name of to buy ammunition, do they buy the ammunition? Is it not the federal government, they call soldiers? So all these things are what they use Nigeria to make business. So where El-Rufai talk and all these things, I did not see the evil, the air he say here. He said the right thing. The federal government are paying them, it's clear. Because the federal government can go and arrest Ure, can go and arrest a VDM, can arrest Una Kanu, can arrest small people on the street, say they are protesting, but they cannot bring out the people who are kidnapping. These people they kidnap, some will lose their life. Upon they will still collect the money. Some they will not collect money. They will make sure those people doesn't exist. The federal government have never paraded these people and said this is how we judge them, or this is the kind of a judgment we pass on them. No, but they can parade the people that are looking for a good country for people to live on. So the federal government is paying them. It's clear. That is for that. For the Mr. Mandate, thank you very much. You said that state election is the same thing with with the federal election. No, it's not the same thing. It is not the same and will never be the same. In your state, you can decide to say, this is my brother, you used to vote. And this is my in-law, you used to vote. But when it comes to the federal, you doesn't know the person. You will not vote with the character and competencies of the person. If really you want a good life for yourself, so you will ask for who can you give me good life, just like the reason that we are following Peter Obina, because he explained how he will bring the good life. For people, the reason that Nigeria are backward to choose who they will choose, it is because they were not brought up with practical. They are all brought up with fallacies, which is theory and objective, which is fallacies. if you can speak British language, that British language, even that Muslim, that France, that Russia, that Roman, then you are educated. But they did not tell you that this language did not create a bag of cement, cannot manufacture a bag of cement. This language cannot create a spoke of a bicycle. This language cannot produce plastic. This language cannot produce glass or whatever IC you make until you have television. This language cannot do that. They never teach you that. Because if we are grow up on practical, we will be fighting that our life must be okay. This country is supposed to be like this because we know it's practicable. Because other people did not build their own with a theory or objective. They build it with practical. So when people say, yesterday I said something, I said, I did not like what I hate. That I hate discouragement. A child, once he has his father or behind him, the father will tell you, go and slap big person that can even beat his father. That child will go and slap. Why? Because the father is there, telling him, go and do it. But it takes decisions for we to get something right. Even though we know that they rig election, they stole the election by INEC and court, it is our duty to say no. The last one, you stole it from us. This time, INEC and court, we will not allow you to steal it from us. Because your children are living in UK, they are living in Arab, they are living in this, they are living in that, in our own money. And are we forbidden to be there? Our children, are they forbidden to go to? When you are sick, you take a aeroplane, you go to another country to go and treat yourself. We do not have hospital that will treat you here. Are we forbidden to have those things? That is why the other day I said Peter Obi doesn't know how to campaign. If he want to campaign, let him employ me and let me begin to disguagua all these people for him. Are we forbidden to have all these things that they are giving to their children in our name? The only solution is we tackle them with eye to eye, leg for a leg, teeth for a teeth. If you do me, I do you. God knows the verse. That's the instructions of the Bible. And it's still the instructions of the Islamic Muslim. It's still the instructions of our fathers who they call Africa tradition. So that is only solutions to anything. If the INEC said we want to ring it, then the INEC have a staff, the INEC have their house, they have office, and they have the whatsoever call. Then we the Nigerians still have our leg and have our hand. If the party said they have talks, yes, those is not an animal, those are human beings like us. So everybody about military. Even though you did not join soldier or you did not join Air Force or police, but every man is born military. So if you do me, I do you. That is only solution to when those come and want to steal your ballot box. But because of we can't those threats or laziness talk that is causing it. We can do it and we can do it. With unity, we can do it. Wicked that is shouting Peter Obi is desperate. This one. Who is more desperate than Wicked? With his desperation, they disappoint him. Because he thought he will still come out and contest. That is why he's telling Jonathan should not come, Peter Obi will just come, this, that. When he said Peter Obi did not contest election, did not make Anambra local government election, is Peter Obi the INEC that did not conduct a local government election? Is it not the INEC to do it? Now he said hospital did not work in Peter Obi time. Is Peter Obi the doctors who did not make the hospital to work? They didn't know tell doctor to go to work. It's not because they were okay. As we can not see that they are private hospitals, is it Peter Obi that make private hospital to happen in Nigeria? If the hospital, if government hospital were working, would they be private hospital? So Wike just come and blah 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 blah. People, because I thank God that man said because he has money to pay all these fake press. Now because those are not pressed. That is why he had to gather them. He tell them shut up. No. The people, the journalists that are supposed to be interviewing, you are not the one interviewing them, telling them what to say and what not to say. And you say people are desperate. If we can come out and say he want to contest, it is only his wife and his children that will vote for him. All those people of the River State, they will not vote for him. Because his arrogancy is too much. Wike arrogancy is too much. Wike did not hold PDP. He doesn't have right of who will come and contest, who will not come and contest. Once the party said they want to do this, and whoever they will to call, and if that person grant their request, is good to go. Wike doesn't have that. People will say, use federal might. Which federal might? It doesn't have federal might to third party who you will put, who you will not put. Court doesn't have right to tell you who this. The only what court can do is the person have the requirement to become their candidate. If they have it, court cannot stop that person. Court cannot stop any party not to feature any candidate. Wike is no longer even a PDP because he said PDP's malaria. The other thing is Kwachoko. Now it's not in Kwachoko. It's not in Kasa. Eating in Kasa.
APC is cancer. That's what he said.
Yes, he said APC is cancer. It's not eating with Kasa. So automatically, Wike is not relevant at all. He don't want to be a minister. He cannot be a minister. He's a minister. APC is not dwelling in cancer. So what moral does such person have to come and talk to Nigeria? That. If the PDP fee to bring Peter Obi go. Wike has no right and has no power. Because people are saying ADC. Yes, ADC is good, but in other hand, ADC is for Atiku. So Atiku is looking for however he must become president. That is why. Because if not, he will have not put his force, I will contest. He did it in PDP that enabled Tinubu to emerge. Now, 4 years, okay, according to the gentleman agreement. But he refuses. Now saying he will contest. So automatically that side are blocked already. Let us not deceive ourselves. Anybody that want to say the people are ADC, my dear, that is a failure, proper failure. As far as with Atiku ambition, ADC is a proper failure.
All right, so Mr. Odua, 1 minute.
Okay, thank you. You see, our brother from Edo, that person they interview, have spoken very clear that if people come out and vote amends, that is why you cannot ring it. The reason that they are rigging it because they are able to do overturn and say they were 5, then they not turn those people to 8. If people come and the land, just like the other man said, that equipment election, Abiola and this thing, people stand in line. You can't 50 for equipment, 50 for this person. The other 10 for this person. You cannot turn it. So, our Nigerians, I urge you, if you know you are suffering, because me, if you know you are suffering, go and register, have your voter's card, come out and change your country. It is you that will change your country. Prayer doesn't change any country. Fasting doesn't change any country. You must take the decision. Practical is what change country. If you want to have a tar road, it is not prayer. You must put cement and put quota, what we call quota, asphalt. If you want to build house, you must bring sand and water and bring brick laborer to do it. So whatever you want to do is practical. It is not by prayer. Don't tell me that it is Satan that vote for election, that you expect me to bring money from abroad to you, because it is election people that make money to come out in abroad. So if you know you need a better life, come out and ask for it. Ask your government, ask your bad people, wicked people, and for it, so that you have a good life to live. Nigerians. That is my advice. Thank you, Mr. Rajawash. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Dua. God bless you, sir. Thank you. Let's hear from Oga F. Emmanuel. Oga F. Emmanuel, it's good to hear from you. It's been a while. Good evening to you, sir.
My brother, Iyendeba. If he didn't day, he didn't day.
They do for your state.
My brother.
They don't hear neighbor for corner. They can't talk. Forget your neighbor. They don't hear neighbor. You are on
In fact, first of all, let me greet you first. Good job for all you're doing. Have been wonderfully busy. I listen every day, but my hands are so totally tight. Give us a man that can tell you that for free. I greet every one of you, Mommy Diaspora. We thank you for keeping us and keeping on. You know, keeping the platform alive up to this moment. Thank you, ma, for your good job well done. We appreciate you always. Mr. Evans, thank you. And for the panelists that also show up, that have time to show up, I thank you too. Everyone in this platform, those on the comment section, those on the private chat, or everyone, those calling everywhere, we thank you for keeping this platform. You make us have hope that one day Nigeria will be better. Mr. Evans, first of all, I want to start with you. You shouldn't lose hope on anything as long as you're still breathing as a human being. The only point where a human being can lose hope that has to do with anything on earth is when the human being has stopped breathing. So I'm just trying to encourage you. I know with all the analysis, with all the indications, with all the things we are seeing, it can be discouraging, but when you talk about hope, hope is for the living. It's not for the dead anymore. The hope of the dead is eternity. Therefore, the living, the hope for the living is both ways, both here on earth and thereafter eternity. So please still keep hope alive. As long as we're still alive, anything can still happen. You're talking, give us a man that is talking, Alaba is talking, Mr. Egbila Cement is still talking, everybody is talking. So there is hope as long as we are talking. That is a sign that there is still hope. So on that note, I want to start from El-Rufai. You see, there is this adage that they say, the evil that men do, live after them. This one is no longer after them. This is live within them. If you condone evil today, that thing that you allow today, you yourself used to say it, Mr. Elvis. If that evil you allow today will come after you tomorrow. This is the same guy that garnered bandit with the likes of Buhari to fight against Jonathan. They used everything. Imported bandit, Boko Haram from foreign community. They pay them on salary to come and disrupt a gentle man as Goodluck Jonathan during his administration. Now those bandits, they have stabilized. They have enjoyed free money, and they have complied with what they want. Now these guys are tired. El-Rufai is tired. He's no longer in power. Now President Kaduna State Governor has also told the same line in a systematic way in agreement with Agbado Man. Now El-Rufai want to expose them, forgetting that the same thing he did during his time. It's just a pity that we find ourselves in a country that people that are supposed to be our leader are the ones that are messing up the country, using our own God-given resources, our own money to give criminals to give bad people just because of interest, because of greed in remaining in power. That tells you what a man can do. When God say, heart of man is desperately wicked, who can know it? And it's still the same that God that created man. So if God can tell us that we should be careful with man. This thing they call man. It's very dangerous. So it's unfortunate, but that is where we find ourselves today. Therefore, PDP, Obi versus Jonathan, they are trying to woo them to PDP. Makinde has interest. You see, when there is no unity, this is the only thing you can say. United we stand, but divided we fall. That is why you see all this thing. We are using our hand to scatter ourselves, to fall our country, to make sure nothing works. That is why A, B, C, D want that seat. The question is that the only seat that can make a man relevant in the scheme of things or in governance? Look at our hands. We have 5 fingers. All of them have their usefulness. Governor should be there. President should be there. VP should be there. Senate should be different positions. Why is everybody fighting for this president, this seat? The reason is because of our 40th constitution. There is so much power centered in that position. That is why there's so much power. If only Obi can come in, if only there is a way this constitution can be changed, that is the genesis of our problem, and make this position unattractive, then I don't think people will clean themselves because of becoming a president. Because of power, nothing more. It's a pity. That is for that. Then let me come back to my dear special state, River State, the treasure base of the nation, the oil city, was unfortunately has been captured by criminals, drug baron. All these things you're seeing Wicked doing, he think he's doing that is where our people say, well, you see somebody dancing, something is beating drum somewhere for him. He came in with Rolls Royce to vote in his community. Do you know how much Rolls Royce is? How much is Wike's salary? In a country where people are buying, people are hungry, people are begging for food, and somebody just wants to come and vote. Is it not the same election that he went to court against Fubara? There has to be 90 days notice. What kind of thing is this? Some of this thing is doing all this media chat is having. I don't blame him. I blame the person that is in the helm of affairs. Why? Because he's the one that he's working for. If, for instance, Wike was not a minister after he left government house, do you think he will have power to do all this nonsense he's doing? The answer is no. He might try to do some little thing, but he cannot do at this level because he has federal might backing him. That is why he's doing this nonsense. Then number 2, I also blame the people of River State, my people. They chickened out and allowed this guy to thrive in his illegality. If they have stood and resist all these excesses, at least the power that be will get a signal that no, River State, not be Lagos. But unfortunately, the guy bamboozled them and they kept quiet. Well, let's see how it goes. Between now and 2027, we'll keep talking, we'll keep encouraging people, to stand even in the midst of challenge, even in the midst of thuggery, even in the midst of military. They should stand against.
All right.
Thank you, my brother.
Thank you, Oga F. Emmanuel. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you. Thank you very much, everyone. Press on the like, help us to share. Mama A Show, it's good to have you on the show. Good evening to you, ma. Please talk to us.
All right.
Up on time today.
I've been asking, sorry, greeting to you, beloved Elvis. Greeting to you, our big mommy diaspora, for which I carry on my children and we are not falling. Greeting to all the panelists. Greetings to all the listeners and those who will listen later. You see, whatever is happening now in the off-season election, we are the cause because we are not prepared. And moving forward, we need to really, really prepare. We know they will rig. We know the format they will rig. We know all this. We are not preparing at all. And we have to change. For example, there are some few people I asked for us to do something. And I asked Black Planter to head the group. I had a discussion with him and we discussed it. Up to today, no feedback. We can't continue like this. Okay? We can't. And beloved Elvis, I've tried to reach out to you because the other day you did raise concern that you don't know what the group is all about. I've been trying to call you. You did not call me back. These are some of the little things we need to do. Because I wanted to brief you what it is all about and what we need to do. So all these little things matters a lot. We are the situation on ground is fierce. The battle is fierce. So we are not going to do Jelenke to achieve it. No. Then all of us begin to do your pocket because we will need money. The food soldier will need money from us that are in diaspora. So we can't continue to talk and we think we're going to win it. No. The food soldier at home will be needing money from us. So let us get that in our mindset. Is it winnable? Yes. Then I want somebody to volunteer. I need the list of every off-season election from this very moment. Because it's not only the presidency that we need. If we must succeed in a new Nigeria. And for me to be able to perform my own responsibility.
Mama Esho, what do we need money for?
When you call me, I will tell you.
No, you've mentioned money already. Say it on air now.
But I just said that the food soldier at home
Who are the soldiers? What would be their duty?
The food soldiers at home is to move from step to step and do some work. For example, who are those people did they use to rig election? It is those they call Agbero. We have strategy from there. It's not what I will discuss in air here. When you call me, I will brief you. Because we can't be leaking our own secret to them. No. That is why we have those small groups. And those small groups will work with the people at home. So call me, I will brief you. Then, Aide Nuru. If what El-Rufai said concerning you people paying using taxpayers' money to pay bandits and terrorists, if it is not true, I dare you people to arrest El-Rufai. Tinubu, T-Pain, if you are not part of the organized terrorists and banditry that are buying our people, I dare you people to arrest El-Rufai. Because if you people did not arrest El-Rufai, that confirms the fact that Chief Tinubu, the president of Nigeria, and Nuru Badiru, you people are the people by our people. The chief of army staff, Musa, I dare you people, if what El-Rufai is saying, who is this idiot calling me when I'm in a meeting? If you people do not arrest El-Rufai, then you people are behind the spine of our people. Because it is time for us to call a spade a spade. My children are not meat. My children are not animals. You cannot continue to sacrifice them in the altar of democracy. No, 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 no. I am giving you people 1 week. 1 week to arrest El-Rufai. If you do not, the music will change. After us, in Canada, APC and PDP have been declared terrorist organization. So if you do not arrest El-Rufai, henceforth, the song I will be singing internationally, and if it means we are going to sing it on the White House, is that Tinubu, the president of the so-called Nigeria, is the head of the terrorist organization. And Nuru Badiru is also the head of the terrorist organization. And the chief of army staff is also the head of the terrorist organization. And that is a no, 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 no. Nigeria cannot be declared as a terrorist country because we have leaders who are leading the terrorist organization. Army chief officer, you need to tell me and my people how many of my children you have sent into the so-called looking for the terrorists that you people have allowed to be destroyed and buy, and their family did not know what happened. Enough of this nonsense. Enough of this nonsense you have been doing to Nigeria. It is time we call a spade a spade. It is time for my children to be liberated. It is time we stop this blood sharing that is happening. It is time. So the people behind it is the federal government of Nigeria, except you want to prove otherwise by arresting El-Rufai. DSS. It is not only my children you will be running about to look for because of laptop and because of iPhone. You must go after El-Rufai. If not, the DSS organization of Nigeria, they are the head of terrorists that is terrorizing Nigeria. Did you hear me? IG of police, if you do not go and arrest El-Rufai, that means you people are the terrorist organization. You are the one terrorizing us, and we are going to say enough is enough. Thank you. God bless us.
All right, Mama Esho, thank you for your submission. As usual, I appreciate you, ma. Thank you. All right, guys, I appreciate every one of you right there. We're just going to go on another final submission right now. That's what we are going now, so that we can move on. Let me call on the first person that came into the panel today, which is give us a mandate if you are there. If you are not there,
thank you
moving
very
on.
much.
Thank you. 2 minutes.
Where are you moving to? Are you moving to UK
2
or
minutes.
you're moving to Nigeria? Okay, thank you very much. I do appreciate the time. Well, I think all well said today. Hopefully things get better, but with what I'm seeing, I'm not sure if 27 is anyway different from it's going to be anyway different from 2023. Nigerians will decide what's going to happen, because if in Rivers State, Wike was able to do whatever he did in fact, this one is even worse than what he did in 2023. What he did currently now is worse than 2023. That's how emboldened Wike is. That's how emboldened he is. And he said he's telling the journalists to shut up. There are journalists who can tell to shut up. He cannot tell someone like El-Rufai or Sani or Mr. Elvis or Aide. Why? Because they are not eating from his table. Whoever he tells to shut up is because they are eating from his crumbs. They are eating the crumbs that falls from Wike's table. And that's why we must stand with integrity and dignity. Don't just for man. I wonder what is going what has happened. People are they now have to fly from Lagos to go and meet a guy in Abuja. And man, what a level of impunity. What a level of impunity. The soul of this people, their soul has their soul has gone. I don't think this one they have soul anymore. They don't have soul anymore. And that's why we are asking now, how is this election different from the general election? Will we not be in general election? I don't know, but well, we'll just keep talking, we'll just keep doing our best. Hopefully Nigerians can do the needful. And if you are from Edo State, Obaseki was in Texas
All right,
yesterday.
thank you.
As a matter of fact, he was in Grand Prairie. I was asking somebody the address of the location. They couldn't give it to me. Because what you could have asked him yesterday was, what did you do, Obaseki? But I'm not sure if they asking that question. But well and good. This is a lie they peddled. I'm very sure that Obaseki may be even planning to go and vote or to go and contest for senatorial seat in the long run. But everything is in the hand of
Thank you.
Nigerians. Let's arise.
Thank you. Thank you.
Do
Thank you. Thank
Thank you,
you.
sir.
All right, my brother. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. All right. Mr. Alabo, please. Your 2 minutes, sir.
Thank you, my brother. God bless you. We will not give up. We'll continue to speak up. We'll continue to speak against bad governance. I strongly believe that a new Nigeria is possible. Together, we can do it if we are not divided. Let's fasten our seatbelt and get ready and do the right thing. And we must start from somewhere. We must start from the state, both to the federal government. Because the governors of state today, they have become more powerful. Sometimes, some of them even seems they are more powerful than president. What they do in their state, but people do not put high so much on the everything is the federal government, federal government. I just want to encourage us to look back to our state because they are the people closer to the people. Everything happened from the state. Tinubu is claiming that he's giving them so much money and the people are becoming poorer because they will fix everything at the central. So people are not looking at state. Let us begin this fight. Like some of us have argued, we can make the local government election, start from there and fight and make it right. Like what happened in Lagos, we can stand up and say, no, governors cannot continue to write result and decide who wants to be the local government chairman and councillor every year. If we want to make Nigeria work, we must begin to look into this area, look at our every state local government and see what we can do to fix our problem. Not just for us to just sit down and wait until the main general election. In any way, we'll continue to talk to people for us to unite and come together. That is the only way we can fix our country. These criminals who are holding us on standstill, they are just few people. They are not up to 10 million people. Let us fix our country, state by state, local government by local government. Let us, if you have your platform, continue to speak. We will get our Nigeria working, and the new Nigeria is coming and it's possible. Thank you, Mr. Elvis.
Hopefully, hopefully, a new Nigeria is coming and it's possible. Okay. I can't wait to be honest. That's how I put in the effort now.
You
But
see,
still,
Elvis,
yes,
the
ma'am.
biggest problem we have is that some of us, now we be the witches and wizards. Yes. For how many? Almost 2 months now. I've been making effort to speak to Showore. I've been making effort to speak to Mr. Peter Obi. the bridge, the people that are standing between the bridge.
All right, Mama Esho, you are giving your final submission now, eh?
Yes, yes.
Just
The
to
people that are supposed to stand between the bridge, they act like say the thing when they ground, it no matter. They go they trust you up and down. They go they use you. They do Nigeria. As if Delhi. As if they think there is time. There is no time, children. There is no time. Then secondly, we are focusing on the presidential election, and we don't care about the local government we are talking about. See, from councillor to presidency, they are as important. Each of them are very important. So the same energy, the same support, physical support, financial support that we will give to the presidency, that is what we'll give to every of this. But that is not what is happening. That is not what is happening. And that is what I'm fighting so hard to see that I achieve that, so that the principal, they will all know that from councillor to presidency, every candidate that is coming up, they should give full support. But for me to be able to get to them to talk, my children that are supposed to bridge this gap, they are acting as a stumbling block. See, I do not, mama, I know they give up until I achieved it. So every position is very important. We will give the same energy, the same time on the ground and on the air. Thank you, and God bless us.
all right, Mama Esho, thank you very much, man. I wonder where they get your energy from. Thank you so much. God bless you. All right, Oga F. Emmanuel.
Okay, Ivis.
Yes,
If I
ma'am.
tell you say me I sabi, me I not sabi. If I tell you say I sabi, I not sabi. Yesterday, e be like I won't die. Today, Papa God don't give me energy. So now Papa they run the thing. I'm only a vessel in his hand. Thank you.
Exactly. All thanks to God.
All
Oga
right.
F. Emmanuel, 2 minutes.
All right. Let me start by saying, my people in the panel, and for some of us that have the same voice, the same purpose, we shouldn't be tired. Like in the words of Pastor Chris Oyaklomi, say, keep saying it. Don't stop talking it. So that's why we're here. We'll keep speaking truth to power. We keep encouraging those who are weak. We keep encouraging those who are giving up hope. That is the essence of talking. If all of us chicken out, that means we are not going to make headways. So my people, Nigerians, please, next 2 years, that's 2 years from now, less than 2 years anyway, 2027 is going to be an election between APC and the hungry Nigerians. That is what I'm looking at. Between APC and hungry Nigerians. If you know you are hungry, even though you are in diaspora, even though you are in Nigeria on ground, because the money we are sending from here is a sign too that the thing that is happening back home is affecting us too here. So if you know you are hungry, come 2027, come and make statements to all these criminals. That's number one. Then number two, the INEC, security agencies, DSS or whatever they call them, police, army, come out en mass and tell them they should step aside. This is between life and death. You are not going to cause chaos, but you are going to vote your mind, and the result must be counted in your very before. There's not going to be room for rigging. That is the statement I expect every Nigerian to have in mind to make on that day. So, please, let's arise. Otherwise, this illegality will continue. Thank you, Mr. Ives.
Mr. Jawash.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Mr. F. Manuel. God bless you, sir. Mr. Dua, your final submission, 2 minutes.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. I want to tell El-Rufai there is difference between greediness and integrity. Because El-Rufai said he was a governor, that Peter Obi was a governor, Amechi was a governor. That is not easy to fix the country within 4 years. If El-Rufai is greedy, not everybody that are greedy. It is possible and easy to fix the country in 4 years. Because the problem of the country today is a person that's supposed to go and arrest, refuse to go and arrest. A person that's supposed to judge case, refuse to judge case. That is the problem of the country. The only thing you need to do is change those people and put the people you know that they doesn't fear to judge, they doesn't fear to arrest. That case is solved. Then, when there's still money, the person that we said, yes, this person stole money and brings so and so amount, that will not be afraid. That will not even see, take this, accept your bribe. Put that person in that position. Stealing of money, stop. Now, like fuel that we are talking about today, put this all this Ogoni, all this our brother from Shekiri, from Muzo, from whatever, from Rivers, from Edo State and other states that are doing what they call illegal distilled refinery. Put them into the refinery, they refine fuel for you. You start carving a fuel. Since the one they said they expect from white man is not working, make all these people to refine fuel. So to solve the problem of the country is very easy. When person commit a crime, make sure you go to jail. Use yourself to start example. If any minister around you, any appointee or whatever do evil, use them to start example. So other will learn. For them to say, to fix the country, let them. If El-Rufai is greedy, Peter Obi is not greedy. There are people who have integrity. So they should not be saying nobody can fix the country in 4 years. No. I will use myself as example. When I was working in Libya with a boy that was working with me, when my guy traveled, when I have the money, when we work, I share the money equal. One for my guy, one for me, one for the boy. But there are people who will say, why was you doing something like this? I said, no, all of us came here to look for money. I did not say I'm the one doing the work. So let me take all the money and give the boy whatever I like. No. So there are integrity and there are greediness. So those greedy ones will not want to leave the position. That is why when they leave them, they put their children. When they have children, they put their wife, they put their grandchildren, they put their in-law. They want to make sure they occupy the seat because of greed. Everybody, since Peter Obi left Anambra, he did not put anybody. He did not put his son, did not put his wife, did not put his cousin, did not put his auntie or nephew. Because he's not greedy. He's contented with what he have. So all these greedy people should stop saying nobody can fix the country. Thank you, Mr. Niger Wash. Thank you very much.
All right, Mr. Dua, thank you very much, sir. I appreciate you. Thanks for your wonderful submission. Everyone who came into the panel today, we have done excellently well. It's time to end the show right now. 3 hours is just fair. I want to appreciate you. Give us a mandate, Mr. Alabo. Mr. Alabo, thanks for the encouragement, for giving us reason to believe in hope that something good will happen in 2027. Let's keep the fingers crossed. Let's keep the trail moving. I appreciate you, Oga F. Emmanuel. It's nice to hear from you today. Thank you. Thank you, Mama Isho. As usual, thanks very much for the energy you put in to call for a better Nigeria in our time. Thank you, my brother, Mr. Odua. I appreciate you, sir, for all that you do. I appreciate every one of you, my people right there. Those of you that called in, thank you very much. God bless you. Thank you very much, Mother, for Mommy Diaspora. Thank you very much, Mommy. I appreciate you for all that you do. I appreciate you. Abu Azim, my brother. Thanks for all that you do. Thank you, everyone else right there. Bex Max, Malapeg Modi, Michael Ranamaru. Okay, Michael Abba, Tony Africa. Again. Thank you very much, my people. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Thank you, Kingsley. I can see you. Thank you very much. God bless you all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Madarita was on the comment section. Madarita, thank you very much. Good evening to you. I appreciate you all. We've come to the end of this broadcast right now. It's been a very, very, very long day. So let's continue again from where we stop right now. Tomorrow, 7 p.m. Nigerian time, we're going to be here by God's grace. Look out for our pre-recorded videos during the day. Subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell to be notified whenever we're here, especially as we are interacting, calling people name, people responding to me on the comment section so we can interact together on the live broadcast. Also, share our videos, join our membership, make use of the super thanks, and that's it, literally. All right, so my people, now God, I will bless you now. Have a good night, and bye for now.
This is what we are living in this world, all of us today in motion. Everybody there in motion. Moving to our various stations. As we there in motion, make we do good to ourselves, yo. Make we do good to our neighbor. Before we reach our station, every walk gets paid. Every walk gets paid. We're gonna go to work. Every walk gets paid. We're gonna go to work. I make a day fear my God. I make a day fear my maker. Come on, song. Organize. My God, I make a day fear my maker.